You know, we used to have contests like that.
What's up, guys? We are
still alive.
we are also still alive, in case you were wondering, and we are super excited to be drinking rum with you guys
I'm
tonight.
excited that you're here.
It's going to be a fantastic night. We've got a fun lineup for you guys with the news. We're going to kick it off here real quick. We got Timothee Chalamet kicking things off tonight, which Royer has no idea who that is, which we love to hear.
Who is that?
Because he's like, what's going on? But it's okay. We got some great stuff. We're going to touch on it here.
Who is that?
In just 2 seconds. But before we do, we got to get the hellos out of the way. We got to do the good stuff. Because we love you guys hanging out with us. We love that you guys come to hang out at the bar. Good place, good time to be. If you're new, introduce yourself. Everybody here is super welcoming. Let us know where you're from, what you're drinking. We love to have you guys come in. If there's anything you need to know about Just Drinking, we connect good people with good rum through a good time.
Yeah,
that's all we look to do, and we're super excited that you're hanging out with us. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't done it, and then check out that description down below there. We do have our Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Our Patreon Rum Club with rum shipping straight to your door.
He's so focused.
We got stuff.
I can't even shake him up.
We got spaces still available. It's super great. We'd love to have you in there. We also have a Rumless Rum Club in case you're outside of the area on our Patreon homepage. So you can check that out too. It's all kind of all over the place at the moment. We're redoing a couple of things at the time. But if you get to the Patreon homepage, it should have everything there for your options that you guys can check out. But we appreciate you just hanging out with us, drinking rum tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're coming in here. I see Mark G coming in on the top.
Hey, Mark.
Hello,
cheers,
everyone.
Buddy.
It's Wednesday night, rum night. We love it. He's got Eminente Ron de Cuba. I love that. Look at that.
Wow.
Got some fancy rum in the glass tonight. We love to hear it. We love to see it. We love that. So comments as you guys come in, feel free to check them out, ask questions, do things along the way. We do things. That was an open invitation for something. But I am excited to get into the news a little bit here.
I know you've been just chomping at the bit
because
we're
kicking things off with a good headline here. I like a good headline.
He comes over and he's like, okay, what are we going to do for a review?
Yeah.
I go pick
what are we doing?
It's like, he's like in a hurry. You know, he's just like, okay, let's get this done. You know, he's like, he can't wait.
Well,
he just can't wait to see all of you fine people.
You move at the speed of a turtle.
Oh, my goodness.
Slow. Okay, we're going to be talking about
amped up tonight.
Speaking of turtles, we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show as well. We're going to talk about turtles too. So that's on the docket. But like seriously, the speed of which you move hurts me like being cut to death by paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paper cuts.
It's so slow.
Death by a paper cut.
Oh, it's so awful.
You're welcome.
But here we go. We got a great headline here for you. I'm going to kick it off. I don't want to make you guys
wait. This Jimmy Buffett shirt?
I want to do this, okay? This is a good headline, and I'm ready for it.
Right here.
I'm going to come back to everything, but hang on. Hang tight, all right? Timothee Chalamet at the top of the headline.
I have no idea who the hell that is.
He's known best for his underwear commercials.
Oh, yeah, I watch those all the time.
Yeah, which Royer is very up to date on.
Yeah.
He's not known best for that, but he is the underwear commercial guy, right? He's in movies and things. He's an actor. He does all kinds of things. Very cool guy, apparently, okay? Very
great.
Sought-after individual, has a pretty big following. And here's how big he is, Royer.
Okay. Do tell me.
Espresso martinis have been a thing in conversation, right? A lot of people, we've had some conversations about how big those have been competing. That's like one of the top cocktails people are looking for, right?
Right.
Okay. So one of the things that supposedly kicked that off was that Timothee Chalamet was seen having an espresso martini. Okay. He was seen having it, and his followers
can't even go anywhere.
His followers were like, "Oh my gosh, this is the thing. We got to do this.
He's having this.
We got to have espresso martinis." Well, let me tell you this news headline at the top: R.I.P. espresso martinis. Timothee Chalamet prefers rum and Coke.
Oh,
here it comes.
Hell yeah.
Here comes the thunder.
Come on to the bar.
Here comes the thunder. We love to see it, right? So we got a good article here.
Prefers a rum and Coke.
Going into it here. So let's hit a touchable thing here. So the popularity, I talked about kind of the popularity. It's been on a 5-year bender for the espresso martini, and it objectively started with Timothee Chalamet drinking it and kickstarting a little wave in the media, okay? So we scroll down here, and it's known that he actually prefers, his drink of choice is not the espresso martini, but a classic rum and Coke. That is his go-to. That's his go-to.
I knew I liked him.
Rum and Coke, right? Now, I'm going to get into some further details here.
All right.
Okay. And we're going to venture into some things because you might have seen the second part of our headline tonight talking about, well, if he's having rum and Coke, he likes a spiced rum and Coke. Okay.
Cool.
That he prefers. So we're going to be talking about some of the best spiced rum and Cokes that you can make. What are some of the best spiced rums we can use? Because we want you guys drinking.
So we're talking about spiced rum and Coke.
Yeah.
Not just rum and Cokes, but a spiced
rum and Coke. That's what he likes. Okay. That is his thing, right? So it boiled it down to rum and Coke, but it's spiced rum and Coke.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So here's the thing about Timothy. All right. So he's a young guy. Okay.
Young.
I don't know his exact age. I know he's younger than me. So he's
Is he really?
He's a young guy. Okay.
Wow.
Makes way more money than I do. Looks a whole lot better than I do on camera. Okay. These are both
sure.
true statements.
I'm sure.
Both true statements. Okay. That being said, he doesn't drink rum as good as us. Okay. So here's the thing about being a young guy.
Challenge.
Here's the thing about a young guy, right? Yeah. So he is accustomed to some of those new entry-level rums that a lot of people have.
That's cool.
As they're getting into.
I mean, everybody's got to start someplace.
Exactly.
Right.
Which is totally fine. But we want to elevate Timothy's experience and his fans and the people watching him. Okay. Because some people hear this stuff like, yeah, it gets tiring. So how do we elevate this experience? So to give you some context, Timothy's favorite rum to have a rum and Coke with, can you guess it?
So it's probably going to be something that's
guess it.
Very, very
first
well
one
known.
that comes to mind.
I hate even saying
first
the words.
one that comes to
Captain
mind.
Morgan.
It is Captain Morgan. It is 100% Captain Morgan, as a lot of young drinkers come into. Now, not saying there's anything wrong with Captain Morgan. That being said, you're capping yourself without a great experience if you're stopping at Captain Morgan. So tonight, I have asked Royer to prepare a few rums to come to choice with. I have a few rums in mind of choice with, and these are going to have a couple of qualifications. So if you want to be as cool and good looking as Timothee Chalamet, okay, all you need to do is listen to what we have to say, I believe. I've also learned tonight from Rum Daddy Royer that as long as I end a sentence in I believe, it's okay. So I think it must be true. I think this is going to be great. We obviously are professional rum drinkers, drinking rum from all around the world, having all kinds of experiences. So we are hoping that some people that are really big fans of Timothy, that literally want to get on that wagon, let's get you guys in the right boat of rum, because this is the place to be. This is the #1 rum community in the world. This is the best place to ask questions, meet people, learn about stuff. Everyone is welcoming, and it's a really great time.
So what are the parameters that we're looking at?
So the parameters we're looking at is 1, it's got to be a spiced rum.
Okay, it's got to be a spiced rum.
It's got to be. Check. Number 2, it has to be accessible to the majority of at least the United States, not the world, but the United States.
At least the United States.
So at least we're talking 26 states and up. Okay, those are 2 qualifications.
Okay, go ahead.
And the third one is that it just can't be a massive brand like Bacardi, Captain, Cruisin', all that good stuff. Everybody knows those, but like, what are the best? Like, what's going to be amazing? What are these people watching right now? And they're like, I love Timothee Chalamet, and I want to drink like he does. Okay. How do we get them in a boat of experience?
The Timothee Chalamet experience.
Well, that's Captain.
With a rum.
That's Captain, right? So like, but I want to have something that's maybe a little bit more higher level, okay? Because like anybody can pick up Captain Morgan.
You never know. He might check out our channel.
And he should,
right?
If he likes
looking for some advice on some different spiced rums.
If you're a real fan of Timothy and you want him to live a long time and have good ingredients in his rums, you share this and you send it to him and you say, hey, check this clip of these minutes.
Never know. He might actually end up on the show.
Absolutely. And then we'll invite you all to come talk with him, because that's what we would do. If Timothy ends up on the show, that'd be absolutely insane. So I will tell you what. Here,
not true.
Pipe dream, right? But here we go. So I'm going to kick things off with a few that I had in mind.
Oh, that you had.
And I think we can go back and forth.
Thunder,
I'm going to say a couple, then I'd like you to say a couple, little throw back and forth kind of.
Is there any price range that we have to keep in mind?
No, I think with rum, it's all mostly affordable, right?
So it doesn't have to be within the same price range as Captain Morgan.
Now, I think some of them will. Obviously,
some of them
value rum is great, and we'll give some further suggestions for that. But like, when you're talking good quality rum, $30 to $40 will get you some really premium.
What
products,
happens if you steal some of mine?
So that sucks. You should have been quicker.
Well, then I want to go first.
Okay, well, I'll let you go first then. I don't want to steal your thunder, Rum Daddy. Like, for real, Rum Daddy Royer over here knows his stuff, and I'm not.
I'll give you 2.
Okay, give me 2.
I'll give you 2.
Give me 2.
Chairman's Reserve Spice.
That's a great one. In fact, that is my favorite spiced rum.
Right.
That is my number one spiced rum. It's affordable. $30, somewhere around $30. It's got an orange peel taste, much more natural, much more like a little bit of woodiness, and it's so much better than a sweet, overly sugared spiced rum.
Yeah.
And it's so delicious. You wouldn't even know it because it tastes so smooth going down.
It does taste
Chairman's Reserve makes one of the best.
I wish we actually had some
rums.
here.
Absolutely do. We're always out. We can only find it few and far between, and then we're out, and then it sucks, and we're like, shoot. And we have to find it again because where we're at, it's not as accessible, but it is accessible a lot of places.
So I feel like that is one that would be accessible.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
It is very accessible.
At least, if nothing else, online.
We live in Iowa, right?
Yeah.
So like,
if
online's great.
If we can get it, you can get it too.
Exactly. So online's great, right? There's a few great sites for that you can go to and check that out and be able to purchase it to your doorstep. They ship to most states. But like here in Iowa, shopping at stores is very tough for rum. So
it's so weird too, because I mean, we're like known as the rum capital of the world.
This bar
here in Iowa. We're not known
capital.
for corn. We're known for our rum.
Yeah, 100%. I believe.
I believe.
So I believe.
So,
but yeah, no, that's a great one. All right, do you have a second one?
I do.
Okay, what do you got?
Siesta Key spiced rum.
Oh, I didn't think of that one.
Huh?
Siesta Key, Florida company, right? Florida people through and through. Very yummy spiced rum. They make a very yummy product. It's awesome. It's fun. It's just a unique experience. Such a good rum. Very well tasting. That's a good one.
And while we're at this, I would love to invite everybody out there to chime in with what their thoughts are.
That's a good point too.
On for spiced rums.
Yeah.
What spiced rums would you recommend?
Absolutely.
We'd love to hear that.
We want to hear that too.
Right.
So those are good ones.
Okay. So what do you got? Give me two.
Those are two really, really good ones.
Okay.
I'm going to try and build on that just a little bit over here.
Do it.
So the first one that I'm going to build with, and as we know too, and we'll say throughout the show, if you guys can find craft rums, they always do a really great job. Just as a kind of a blanket, we have a lot of craft rums that I think will make really great rums, right? But we are trying to be a little more accessible to the majority, and we know that craft rums usually have a niche. So I'm going to hit a couple of these here, see if we can get these out to the people, right? Okay,
do it.
So the first one is, I think, Bayou Spiced.
Oh, hell yeah.
We were drinking that last weekend.
Actually,
we have some right over here.
We just picked up a bottle. It's over half gone.
Bayou, straight out of Louisiana. They do a great job. They make a variety of products, but their spiced rum.
That's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a very tasty rum.
Yep.
Very, very yummy. Good alternative to something that's not so big branded. They're still a big brand, and they do stuff, right? Official rum of the New Orleans Saints. But like, they make such a cool product and lineup, and they do a really great job. It's very yummy.
They do.
So that Bayou Spiced rum is a great option.
Yes.
I personally love that one a lot.
I love the Bayou Spiced rum.
Yeah, 100%.
The Bayou products altogether, I'm a big fan.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit one more.
Okay.
And you're gonna be mad because you didn't say it first.
Hit it.
So I'm sorry for doing this to you.
Hey,
okay.
Do it.
But there's a company that I think makes a tremendous spiced rum that is kicking butt, and they just recently became accessible to, I think, 47 or 48 states, I believe, and that is Just Rum.
What?
Just Rum and Spices. Okay, so Just Rum here. We got them on the board. We got their sign back here. They have a spiced rum, and
I didn't realize that they were now accessible.
And here it is too. Yeah, so they got a website now. You can send them a message.
What's the website? Do we know?
I don't know if they're on here. If anybody's on here
John,
and knows the website,
there?
throw it into the
Last
comments.
I knew he was in Vermont.
I don't remember it off the top of my head, so we'll
know.
see. We'll see if we can see it here. But if not, if you message them on social media or on their website to their email, they will tell you. They'll line you up. But they ship to like 47, I think, states, 48 states.
Wow.
They're most places.
I had forgotten about that.
If you are looking for a high proof, look at that, my voice cracks because it got so
high proof.
High proofed, okay? 51%.
Wow.
51% spiced rum.
Do the math on that quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
101.9. Sorry, 102 proof.
There you go.
I got there.
So proud.
Good math.
So proud.
But they do a tremendous job, and they also have a great variety of products that I think is truly, truly amazing, and definitely worth checking out. So, I know we got some suggestions coming in here. Okay. Do you have any further?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go for it.
And this is going to be a bigger brand.
Okay, bigger.
bigger.
That's fine.
But
I did buy you.
But not huge.
That's okay.
Okay. And it's going to be one that nobody's really going to ever really think of or consider.
Okay, I like that.
And it's actually falls well within the price point, and it's actually below the price point.
It's cheap.
It's
value
cheap,
rum.
cheap.
Value
This
rum.
is a value rum.
Okay.
It's a good spiced rum.
We love value rum.
Right? And it's very comparable.
Okay.
It's very comparable.
What do we got?
Oh, Members Mark from
Members
Sam's.
Mark. Sam's Club.
Spiced rum.
Sam's Club. Members Mark.
Yep.
Spiced rum.
Yep.
This is I would say this is not in so much of an elevated spiced rum as it is if you're gonna drink Captain, why wouldn't you just drink this instead?
Yeah, you can get a 1.75 bottle.
It basically
for less than $20.
They taste next to each other very, very similarly, and it's cheaper, and you get a bigger bottle of it.
And actually, I think Captain's actually sweeter.
Yeah, this one's not quite as sweet.
Yeah.
I do think so too. But this one's still very smooth and drinkable. I feel like it's just a little less sweet Captain, and it gives you that very same vanilla wood flavor. And it's an inexpensive. I forget. Do you know the retail on that?
I believe it's like $17.68 or something
so
like that.
$18 for like a 1.75 liter.
For 1.75.
Yeah, so pretty inexpensive and accessible for you guys. Like
less than one single bottle. That's 0.75. You end up with an extra liter, right? So you're value shopping.
Yeah, tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. So now that we've given some good suggestions, I want to go to the crowd. I'm going to say some hellos, and I know you guys gave some suggestions, so I'm going to get to them here in just a second. But give me 1 second here. We got Dave Hendricks hanging out.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, look at that. Britt's birthday is tomorrow. I think shots are due. Dave, I hope you're still here. If you're still here, send a comment. We got shots coming for it, for Brittany's birthday. We love it. We got Carlos in the house.
Hey, Carlos.
How you doing? Good evening. David says he's got Kahlua Gold going on. We love that.
Nice.
Kahlua. Congrats to the Panthers. America, it's been what, 30, 33, 32 years since Canada's won a Stanley Cup. Better luck next year, guys. Better luck next year. Maybe next year's your year. We'll see. Almost, but not really.
Oh, my goodness.
We love it. I think Corey Perry, I'm just going to say, if you watch hockey, I think Corey Perry is the bad omen. He's been in 5 of 6 of the last Stanley Cups, and he's lost all of them. So that's the guy. Anywho, we're moving on. This is not a hockey channel.
We don't want.
I can talk hockey all night, but I'm not going to.
Like an international, problem event here type thing.
He hates Brad Marchand. I think a lot of people do. A lot of people do. He's not a very likable guy, but he's good at hockey. Mrs. Doc is here. What? How you doing?
Hey.
Looking sharp, Royer. I love it.
Thank you.
I love that.
Appreciate
Looking
that.
good tonight. We love that.
Thank you.
My Irish Valentine's in the house. How you doing? Welcome in. Roger Ham is here. Queen
Hey, Roger.
Pinot Noir in the Dr. Pepper.
Ooh,
pulled pork barbecue sandwiches. We love that. That's good. Let's see here. I'm drinking the El Presidente tonight, my Irish Valentine. Are you in the bar? Are you in just a bar? The just a tasting room?
Just tasting room.
Love that. Doc would say Captain Moron. Captain Moron. Yeah, we know.
We know.
We know. We know Doc Brown real well enough. Greg is here. How you doing? We love it. Yeah, Greg, isn't today your birthday? I threw some happy birthdays. We're going to have to do 2 shots.
Are we?
Only if Dave is still here. We're doing one for Greg for sure.
Dave, you got to let us know if you're still here.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, we aren't doing your shot.
Otherwise, we're not doing it. Okay. Let's see here. I'm coughing a little bit, so let me work through this. I don't know what just happened, but it just hit me. Boom. All right. Let's see here. So I'm going to catch up. We got some good happy birthdays. So Mark G gives out a good suggestion for the spiced rum that we're talking about. So we just went through a good series. This is a really good one. Lemon Heart and Sons Blackpool Spiced is a great suggestion.
Okay.
Nope. So we don't have it. We did. We drank it. Yeah. We've had a couple of Lemon Heart products. Yep. Absolutely awesome company. They make a 150.
That's a good one.
They make a 151.
Really
if you're looking for a replacement to Bacardi's 151, Lemon Heart has a phenomenal 151, and their spiced is fantastic. We like it very, very much.
Yep.
So that's a good one. Very great suggestion. I love this. We're going to keep going. So is Just Rum. Greg's favorite spice rum is Just Rum Spice. See, I told you that was going to be a contender. It's high proof. None of the bad stuff is in it. It's all natural, right? We love that. Most of Oregon is all natural. I've been there. I've met the people. Okay. And so like, this is a phenomenal product at 51%. Like if you like spiced rum and you want to go high proof spiced rum, that's the rum.
I didn't remember this.
I know. Well, your memory's going on you.
Available.
Your hair is gray.
I know.
You're
getting old.
You're really old. The Civil War is
really
getting
old.
older and older that you fought in, you know, but we're here now, right? Mark G says, half of all NHL teams are Canadians. It's always a win for us. Which you're not wrong. I can accept the fact that like all the NHL teams are very filled with Canadians. It's very true. So you got me there. It's very true. You know. So but that's awesome. Let's see here.
Hey, Billy's here.
Oh, we got Billy. Hola, boys. I love it. Billy, how you doing? Haven't heard from you in a while. Glad that you're here. What are you drinking tonight, Billy? You're drinking tonight?
Yeah.
We're glad to have you.
Glad you're here, man.
Myers Valentine says in Corvallis tonight, not at the tasting room. Okay. Just enjoying your time tonight. We love that.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. So good stuff there.
You know, before we go on, before you go on,
I got more celebrity stuff. So
okay. But before you go on, I did want to remind everyone, that we recently sent out an email to all of our Rum Club members.
That is true.
Asking some very specific questions. Some of you have answered, some of you have not.
Yes.
So we do have some things in the works.
Yep.
And
if you do not answer, we cannot provide.
We cannot provide
if you don't answer
those things. So I beg you, please, because we want to make sure that every one of our Rum Club members
gets the full experience
into some of the things that we're trying to do for our club.
Yeah.
So please respond to the email.
All right.
If you didn't if you did not get the email, please let me know. Let us know. Drop us an email. Say,
that's right.
Hey, Royer,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. We never got an email. Please resend it. And I'll be more than happy to drop that back out at you.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. He'll bring it to your house.
I will.
I love it.
Hello.
Mark G.
Email.
Mark G is asking, did he get an email in the Rumless Club? I don't believe he did, but we should probably get one out to him. Thank you, Mark, for bringing that up. You have not yet, but
that is fantastic.
You will get one because Royer was excluding you, but I am including you. For all of Canada, we love you. Thanks for hockey.
Oh my God.
You guys are the best. So I love it. We got some good happy birthdays going in there. Dave is still here. Dave the Axeman is still here. I love this.
Crap.
So I'm gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna do a couple of birthday shots for people here. I want to get this going. Okay, this is the bar. If you were at a bar and they were like, "It's my birthday," would you not be doing a shot with them?
All right,
wouldn't you? Okay, so that's what I like to hear. Okay,
all right. So what are we doing?
So we're gonna need some stuff in the glasses. So I already have one poured, so I'm just gonna pour you one too. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So this is happening. If you guys haven't seen today's video, the Kokomo single barrel.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely a fantastic video. Great time. Make sure you check that out.
Good rum.
Beach Boys rum. We love that. And obviously RIP to another member of the Beach Boys this last week. So all the more reason to have this one coming out. We love that. So I'm going to pour you a drink coming up here.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, but unfortunately I poured this far on mine. So you are getting the exact same experience as me.
Yeah. Mine's more. What the?
All right. That's fair. That's fair. I kind of got.
You got 2 drops that you put in there.
There we go.
It's really not the same, but
they are the same. They're the same. I added. They're very.
I'll go get the scale. Right.
You go get the scale. They look very the same to me.
Yeah.
They look very dead even. That's
okay.
That's a pretty.
I'm
even,
on this side, just so you know.
It's pretty even.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Look at that.
We like it.
Look at that.
We like it. All right. So. First birthday going out here. We had the first birthday come in. Brittany Hendricks, Dave the Axeman's daughter. Tell you what, Dave the Axeman's always hanging out here. So Brittany, hope you have a fantastic birthday.
Happy birthday.
I hope Dave buys you a ton of stuff, maybe a new car. I don't know.
Vacation home.
Lambos are nice. Vacation homes. You know, we love that.
I hear the vacation homes in Grundy Center are really cheap.
Really cheap. Very nice too. You know,
happy birthday.
We can get you pond front. Tremendous. That's a good one.
That is a very
good one. That goes
good
down pretty good. Not gonna lie. I like that.
It does.
All right. What's the next Rum Royer? Because we got another birthday in the house.
Okay.
We do. While Royer is picking that out, y'all are going to take us to the limit tonight. We love birthdays.
Yeah. You are.
So, that's on me. Yep. There we go. Going back. Let's see here. 173 Craft Distillery Spice is good, but probably not widely available. That's an Iowa one. That's an Iowa rum. Probably not. And so one of the things Royer pointed out was one of our best value rums that you could get, and that's out of Wisconsin, Badger Claw.
Yeah.
That is also a big 1.75 or a 1 liter. Is this just a 1 liter? It is just it's a 1 liter bottle, right? And I think it was like less. It was like $20 for like a 1 liter bottle.
Yep.
Tremendous spice rum.
I think it was actually below 15.
Yeah, it could have been less.
It was like a extra value.
Value. I don't even remember, but I do remember that being really cheap. Let's see here. Let's see. So we got the happy birthday to Brittany's going out. We appreciate you, Mark. Moving on from that, we got Greg having a birthday today, actually on the day, which is tremendous, having your birthday on Rum Wednesday. We absolutely think that's absolutely amazing. So,
you know what?
Look at what we're doing for Greg. What is this guy?
I believe.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
If you're gonna be the best, you got to beat the best.
You know,
and so Greg is the best.
Greg's been a good fan of our
since the
show,
almost the beginning.
Like the beginning,
very long time ago. Greg's been around a long time.
You know, so yeah,
so we're gonna break out a rum we've had.
So this is a very special bottle.
Yeah, it is. We don't break that out very often. That's a Diplomatico vintage, single vintage 2004.
Yes. So this is a very special one. But yeah, so Greg's been a supporter of ours for a very long time.
Yeah.
And he has his own YouTube channel that he makes cocktails. What's that called again?
Low carb cocktails.
Yeah.
Low carb cocktails.
Where do you find them at?
On YouTube.
Low carb cocktails, right?
Absolutely.
I just want to make sure.
If you go to the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group down below there, he posts in there his videos.
Oh, yeah,
He's got video posts in there.
A lot of times you'll find him all over the place.
We love that.
So definitely check those videos out.
So Greg, happy 21st to you, my guy.
Yes.
We hope you make it the absolute best. Ooh, that is so smooth.
That is exquisite.
Wow. Very nicely done.
So
you guys are helping us drink very well tonight. We do appreciate that.
A little too well.
A little too well, maybe. That was very good. Okay. That was very, very good. Let's see here. My Irish Valentine says, when I was in DC, I tried the Cotton and Reed Allspice Dram and liked it enough. I bought a bottle. Okay. Love that. You know, that's awesome. And you know, I think that there's just like, if you go to your state and see what's available, there's always going to be different options. So you just got to try stuff sometimes.
So what was his name? Timothy who?
Chalamet.
Oh, yes. Timothee Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Right? So, I mean, I hope he catches this video.
Yeah, sure he does, you know.
And he hears some of these other options available out there.
You know, you got to know what rum you're drinking. You got to have the best.
Yeah, Captain is fine. It's very common. You know, it's very available.
Yep.
Right?
Very well known.
Very well known.
Very beginner-esque, and then we get that. But we want to build on that experience, especially. I'm sure he's making more money.
What have we always said on this channel? It's all about the experience.
That's right. And you can have such a tremendous experience with so many amazing things. You got to get into the depths of it. It's pretty amazing. So, we got Mark G giving more happy birthdays. We love that. So, speaking of celebrities that drink rum,
before you go on, I'm gonna break in right here because we've had like 19 shots tonight.
Well, okay. I don't think we've quite had that many unless you were doing a lot before I got here. But what do we got, Rum Daddy Royer?
I'm just going to do a shout out to a couple of friends of mine, Adam and Justin.
Adam and Justin.
Oh,
my gosh.
Okay.
And you took the camera
I did because you know what? This is a very special moment. Adam and Justin, I've got something very special for you tomorrow that I'm bringing in just for you guys.
Oh, God. Geez. Now it got X-rated real quick. Just bring it back. God dang it. You can't say that on camera.
What?
Now it's just inappropriate.
I don't.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't see what I did wrong.
Adam and Justin, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what he was going to do. Tremendous. That's awesome. So
pretty off on that one, did I?
So yeah, I love it. So here's the thing. So we have Timothee Chalamet talking about the rum and coke, right?
That's awesome.
Now here's a ritual you don't hear every day. Okay.
Okay.
You ever heard of a kind of a famous guy? He's kind of famous for a couple of things. You might know him. Rod Stewart.
Yeah,
Ring a bell?
Rod. Yes.
Ring a bell at all? Bringing up any names? Okay.
Yeah.
So Rod Stewart has a really funny. What do I want to call it? It's not a habit in so much as it is a ritual,
a routine,
okay? A routine, a ritual,
okay,
something that he does.
Okay.
So he actually, before every show, he literally gargles rum and coke.
No kidding.
For his vocal cords and his, it's part of his warm up.
Yeah,
is to actually gargle rum and coke.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't say what rum he uses for that, but that is what he says warms up his vocal cords before he goes out and sings.
Got a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so gargling, is it gargling if you swallow it, or do you actually have to spill it?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if he actually swallows it. You can still gargle it and swallow it. Gargling is like the action you're doing with it in your mouth.
Okay, fair.
You know,
right?
And then you can swallow it or spit it out.
Yeah.
But like gargling's the action, So like I don't know what he does.
I've been known to actually, gargle some rum and cokes myself, and I end up singing too.
Yeah,
right?
It helps. It helps a lot. That being said, he doesn't actually drink rum and coke.
Oh, he doesn't.
So he's a wine and crisps kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
He likes wine and crisps is what he typically
Just so you know,
drinks.
I'm a big fan of Rod Stewart.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people are a big fan of Rod Stewart.
Right?
I hear he's pretty famous.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I read that on a tablet that was chiseled into stone somewhere in the history museum. Just kidding. God, I'm gaslighting so hard tonight. This is amazing. But I truthfully feel, obviously he's a legend, and Rod Stewart having this come out, I think is really cool. But he drinks wine and crisps. That's what he wants in his room all the time, like his private areas. Like,
but he gargles with a rum and coke.
But before every show, he gargles rum and coke to help.
I wonder how that started.
His vocal cords. It's his ritual. It's what he attests to.
How does something
getting
like
them
that
warmed
start?
Up. Truthfully, I have no idea.
Wow.
But I love that he does it. And I don't know what rum he's using. I wish it told us. I feel like a guy like that has access to some pretty premium products. I want to take a guess at like he's using
maybe he gargles with a Diplomatica.
Diplomatico.
Yes.
It's male, not feminine. Come on. The masculine side. Jeez.
You understand what I mean.
Does Diplomatico come off as a feminine product to you?
No.
Absolutely not. Okay. It's not Diplomatica.
Okay, I'm not even gonna
get your grammar right.
I'm not even gonna
get your grammar right.
You took. Okay. Anyhow,
I got a D- in Spanish 2. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, very well versed in this right here.
Goodness.
Now, that being said, I do wonder what he's having, because there's so many rums out there now. That has it changed? Does it stay the same?
Right.
What is it? Because the craft market has got a new calibration for it coming up. So this is pretty cool.
Say that again.
So well, I don't know if I said that the exact right way, but the craft rum market has a new calibrated number of growth. I'm going to say it like that this time. It sounds better. Made out for it for the coming years. So craft rum market to hit 2.5 billion by 2031.
Wow.
Now, to give you some context, it was at 1.5 billion in 2021, and they're suspecting it's going to be 2.5 billion by the end of 2031. Okay. Now, I think they're lowballing. Personally, I think in a 10-year period, you typically see a double of a lot of things. So I think it's going to be closer to 3. But they're going in conservative at 2.5 billion by 2031.
So I'm going to jump in here.
Yeah.
Before you go any further.
Okay.
So because we're talking about the craft market.
Yeah, craft market.
And that is something that is very near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah.
Right. To refresh everyone's memory, we started the channel. We called it Just Drinking. We were going to start off with rum, and then we were going to move on to other liquors.
Yep.
Right. But we decided to stick with rum. Why? Because we found that the rum people, they're the best. They're awesome. Right.
True.
And there's so many more rums out there. This is
thousands.
This is one of the main reasons right here. We found that there were so many more rums out there than what we've ever heard of.
So true.
Talking about companies like Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum, Just Rum, Cooliana. There's all these Plantation. We'd never heard of Plantation or Plantaray now. Plantaray now. They changed their name. Santa Teresa, Alfie's, Coconut Cartel, Bob and Coo. There's all these different companies out there that we had never heard of.
Rum Dog Millionaire.
Rum Dog. Yeah. Let's not forget Rum Dog Millionaire. There's all these companies out there that we had never heard of. And so one of the things I want to remind all of you, if there's a rum out there that you're wanting to try, that you've heard about, maybe you heard about it on our channel, go to your liquor store and ask them, hey, can you bring some of this in?
Mm-hmm.
So I can try it.
Reach out to them directly. See what the easiest way to obtain it is. There's ways to get it. The online market's improving. So we're getting better online since we started this show in 2019, by the way.
Yep.
There was very, very limited access to online distribution in 2019. Yeah. It was
for example, recently, Just Rum.
They got online distribution.
Right? Yeah.
And now they're in like 40, 47, 48 states. You know?
But reminder, go to your favorite liquor store, go to your favorite restaurant, bar, and ask them, please bring this in.
Yeah.
Please bring this in, because you know what? You people out there, you have the ability to make other people's dreams come true.
It's true.
Because you can make the very best product in the world, but if nobody else knows about it,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So
it's like it never happened.
That's what we do here, guys. That's why it's the best rum community in the world. We're sharing awareness, connecting good people with good rum.
What we're trying to do.
Good time, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. We're having a lot of fun being able to drink with you guys at the bar, share videos of our rum experience, and then allow you guys to have a space to share that in the comments or in our Facebook group, and just have some really, really good opportunity to just hang out with other people, ask questions, learn without feeling like someone's going to be like, you're doing it wrong. Nobody cares, right?
Nobody cares.
In here,
you bought the bottle.
In this group,
who cares?
Nobody cares. I don't care. Nope. I don't care what you're putting in it. I don't care if you open the bottle and throw Splenda in the thing and shake it up and drink it.
Doesn't matter.
I just want you to enjoy it and share your experiences
However
and ask
you
questions.
Want.
So I think it's a really cool space for people to be able to just learn about the product, grow, be in it, and just kind of figure it out, because that's what we did. This is a documentation of our rum journey. We didn't know in 2019. You go back and watch our first videos. They're very cringy. And we know that.
We know that.
We know that. We don't know what we're talking about.
You telling us that.
We don't know what we're talking about. We don't know what's going on. And we're drinking way too much rum for our calibration of what we have going. I'm using that word a lot tonight. But
I believe you are.
But we did not have a very good understanding of the rum market. No. That being said, because of this journey, because of the connections we made, because of the people like you that have shared your experiences, we've learned and grown.
And the distillers that we've met along the way.
And we get to share that with you guys now, which is really, really cool.
It's so funny. When you get to know the distillers that are actually making these products, for all of you fine people out there, companies like Just Rum, like Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum, companies like Cooliana, all these different Coconut Cartel, Alfie's, Bob and Coo, all these different companies that are making their product for people like you start realizing, you can make a difference. You can make a difference, a positive difference. And that's what we've chosen to try and do, is make a positive difference for all these companies out there that you may not have ever heard of, right? And some of them are so good.
So good. And we have a lot of documentation of that.
Yeah.
Good ones, bad ones, all the ones. They're all on here. So we're just having a lot of fun.
Yep.
And we appreciate you guys coming on the journey with us. Greg says, 21st I'll take. My brother said I was 27 and my sister said 39. All are better than my real age of 62. Well, that's still 150 years younger than Roy Ayers. So good job, Greg. You're doing awesome, and we appreciate you. David's going to be 61 next week. Happy birthday, David.
Yeah.
We'll get you next week. Come back next week. We got a birthday shot waiting for you on next week's show. We love that. That's awesome. So with that being said, talking about craft rums, I did say a little bit earlier we were going to talk a little bit about
Sorry,
turtles.
I interrupted you.
Turtles.
Yes.
Turtles.
Okay?
Turtles.
I love turtles.
Why are turtles important on this show? Well, first of all, turtles are important on every show because we should save them all.
Yes, we should.
But hawksbill turtles happen to be endangered. Okay. Hawksbill sea turtles are endangered, and we're trying to save them. And it's one company specifically is working on it because Hawksbill Rum aims to save 100,000 sea turtles. And so in honor of World Sea Turtle Day on the 16th of June, which just happened 2 days ago, by the way, they committed to protecting 100,000 sea turtle hatchlings over the next 12 months. Okay, so they're committing to protecting.
Where are they out of?
100,000. They are. That's a great question. Where is Hawksbill? Hold on. Let me get that information for you really quickly. I can find that.
I'm just curious. Are they in the States? Are they in a Caribbean island?
That's a great question.
I've never heard of them. Hawksbill Rum.
So they do rums that are sourced out of Guyana and Trinidad.
Oh, nice.
They are located West Atlantic Indian. Sorry, that's an actual turtle. That's not the thing I'm looking for. So Hawksbill Rum is, it just says where their rum is coming from.
I love the label on that.
Profits the Barbados Sea Turtle Project.
It's a product of Barbados?
Oh, well, no, I just told you. Trinidad and Guyana, they're sourcing in rums from there. They have Island Spiced Rum, Pineapple Core, Mango Peel, and a new Banana Skin Caribbean Spiced Rum. Sounds like
those sound delicious.
We love that, right?
Those sound
not bad.
Absolutely delicious.
We love that. Let's see here. Is it going to give me an actual place where they are actually at? It doesn't. I just have where their rums are from. I thought I'd find it a little easier, but I didn't. So if anybody knows, go ahead and put it in there. But I will say, I think it's a tremendous thing that they're doing. We always love to see conservation stuff being done to help give back. Yep. I think it is aimed to give back. That's why they named it Hawksbill Rum. And they had this project in mind.
We need to try and get some of that.
Yeah, I think it'd be tremendous. I'd love to have them on the show and talk about what they're doing. I think that would be a very cool thing to hear about. I think they're just doing cool stuff.
I've got card. Let's order it tonight.
All right. So order it in. Royer's Black Card, just swiping tonight. We love that.
I mean, we've had 19 shots tonight. Tremendous. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Let's see here.
Is there any weddings nearby?
Right? Oh, let's see here. Let's see. John says, "Hey guys, I'll save a turtle given the opportunity." John Hasbrock, welcome to the chat.
Right there.
John Hasbrock, welcome in. I love that. I know you'll save all the turtles.
Yep.
I love it. I just pictured John Hasbrock of Just Rum, by the way. If you guys didn't know, he is the owner and operator of Just Rum. But he is, I just picture him, if you guys haven't met him, I just picture him like to save one singular sea turtle. I just see him like going full on like Terminator.
He would too.
So like everything, like the sea turtle's making its way to the ocean, and then things are trying to like birds and stuff, and he's just like punching a bird out of the sky and just
he would do it,
kicking like terrorists.
He's a badass.
Yeah, just kicking a terrorist. Like they come in and they're trying to take this turtle, and he just like beats a terrorist down, punches a bird that's trying to come for this sea turtle, just to save one singular sea turtle.
He would be out there.
He'd be out there doing it.
He would be out there.
He'd be just absolutely terminating everything that tried to come within the vicinity.
Yep.
Be awesome. It'd be pretty great.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen Expendables, but it would be we're coming in.
What are we doing?
I don't know. We got really close. It would be like Expendables to save a sea turtle.
Could we be in that episode?
That's what I'm picturing. So he says he's at a farmer's market tonight slinging rum, but had to pop in to say hi.
Nice.
Well, hi, John. We're glad that you stopped by. And now we've told everyone that you're basically the Terminator for sea turtles. So now you have some hype to live up to.
You're welcome.
We just built that around
Go out
you.
there, John. Save a sea turtle tomorrow.
I love that. I want to see it done. I definitely want to see that.
Make sure you video it. Otherwise, it never happened.
It never happened if you don't put it on video. We got to have it. We got to see it. I think it'd be great. But, you know, I think it's cool things. Like, I think doing stuff with an intention, I think that's great. Hawksbill Rum, we want to share that with everyone. If you get the opportunity to find and try some of their rum, definitely do it. What are you looking them up? I love that.
I want to.
I couldn't figure out where they were out of for whatever reason. I couldn't get a home base. Usually it's pretty quick, but I just got their sourcing for their rum and where they're getting out of. So Guyana, Trinidad, which is obviously very great rum producing countries. But we just want to give a shout out to people that are choosing to do something positive. Obviously on this channel, like we tell you guys all the time, we're negative dollars. We don't give money here, like get money here. Everything that comes in goes right back in to give a better experience. And ultimately our goal is to help connecting you with the distillers that you may not have otherwise known about, and helping you guys be able to find some of the best rum in the world.
Rum ratings come up.
Rum ratings. Okay. Yes. We love rum ratings. Rum ratings. Shout out rumratings.com. We love that. Yes. What do we got here? What do we got?
I mean, evidently, they've got some reviews here.
Okay. On Hawksbill.
Yep.
What do we know about it? Where's it at? Where's it from?
I don't have that.
See, it was really hard to find. That's what I said. It's
I'm looking
secret time.
Trying to buy it.
We don't know. Well, I don't worry about buying it. Where's it from?
I want to buy it.
I know we're going to buy it. I want to buy it. Where is it from?
I want to make that happen.
We just want to know, Royer.
I just want to make it happen. I want to buy it.
I know you do. Royer's got his credit card ready to go. He's going to buy some rum tonight, which we do sometimes.
So what is that website?
Last time I got my credit card out when we were talking about rum, I bought 2 bottles on a whim.
You also bought a shirt that says I'm a raisin, or I'm not a raisin, or I'm just a raisin, or some freaking thing.
Yeah, it did. It was... I bought like the dumb. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, this is not an advocacy for you should go shopping after you've been drinking rum at all.
Don't do what we're doing.
Make good choices, guys. What's that? We do that. I bought a shirt that was like, I'm a raisin, duh. Which made
that was it.
It made no sense whatsoever.
I'm a raisin, duh.
Like, the shirt made no sense at all. And I bought it and I got it. And I remember getting it.
Who even
and I was like,
what
idiot
like
bought this shirt? And I was like, oh yeah, that was me. That's why it's here.
Oh my god.
Like,
okay,
whoops.
What was the where we go to get all the rum that we get?
Sure. It starts with a C.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, you gotta
let me look it up. I'm gonna give you guys the secret to our online rum shopping in just a second. Okay.
Curiata or something.
Sure. Curiata. Oh gosh. Hold on. It's coming. Curiata.
Yeah. Well, maybe something like that.
Oh
wow. See, you can thank Greg and Dave and Brittany for all of this.
That's all their fault. So our secret sauce to online shopping for us personally, rumratings.com.
Where is it?
There's rumratings.com, and then there's Curiata. Curiada.
CUR what?
IADA. You're doing great, champ.
.com.
Yes. So obviously online distribution's gotten better. Rumratings.com, Curiata, those are 2 sites we've used. Everybody's coming in to help us out. Myers Valentine was actually the one that brought this to us in Rum Club.
Thank you so much.
Massive shout out to my Irish Valentine for being.
You should do a shot for her.
You should do a shot for her right now. I tell you what.
We'll hit you next week.
Hit you next week. Okay.
I'll hit you next week.
We'll see how things go. But like ultimately, that has been an awesome resource for us. We've ordered several rums off that website and brought them in. That haven't actually been rums on the show, but restocks from us that we typically get when we travel. So we've ordered a lot of rum. I've ordered things such as the Navy Strength, the Plantaray Navy Strength Sale number 1. Ordered things such as the Real McCoy 5-year. We've gotten the Probitas from Four Squares Distillery, the Probitas.
Yeah,
right?
we do have that.
Gotten some really, really great rums off of that site. And I believe Chairman's is on there. I think there's some other things, but like we have been able to get so much more that we typically look for when we travel that have shipped to us here, and it's absolutely amazing. Hey, you got the charger for this thing? Or you just gonna let this computer die on all these fine people?
Here we
go. This guy doesn't even charge his computer. We're just sitting here minding our own business. It costs money. We're
a non-profit organization.
We're using energy. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Let's see here. Janet and Blake love the Blake Walker coming in. Janet and Blake, I'm gonna tell you what right now. I don't know if you guys. I think you guys seem pretty new. Welcome in.
Where are you from?
Coming in off the Facebook, it looks like here.
Gee,
we love that. We love that. So I'm gonna tell you what, Janet and Blake, this drink is for you. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We love you.
Janet, I'm gonna tell you right now. Thank you very much for showing up. I truly appreciate
that.
Janet.
I
do know Janet.
I don't know Janet.
Yeah, Janet and Blake are friends of mine.
Friends. You don't have friends.
I do.
Bull. I had to call bull. This is all made up now.
No.
Janet and Blake are friends of mine now.
They're friends of mine. You know, they sent me an invoice and I bought them free and clear.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That makes more sense.
Huh? Right?
Purchased friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That makes sense.
Have you seen me?
Yeah, I get that.
It's like,
I get that.
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I don't make natural friends.
Yeah, you have friends, but hang out in the bar with me every week. Yeah, right. Bull. Calling crap on that, okay? If you had friends, you wouldn't be here, okay?
That's probably true.
I love it. Dave Hendricks says to clarify.
Thank you so much, Janet.
Dave Hendricks, to clarify last week's comment, Mark G said he is coming to Iowa to drink rum and throw hatchets with me since Royer won't.
What?
Oh, hell yeah, he says.
What?
Where's your hell yeah now, Royer?
What are we saying?
Dave, the Axeman, just called you out and said that Mark G's coming all the way from Canada to throw axes with Dave because you won't.
What? No, come on, Dave.
You live in the same city.
Dave's even still here. I thought he was in bed by now.
Absolutely crazy, Royer. Who are you? Nobody likes you.
Dave.
Absolutely.
Dave, come on, man.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Myers
Valentine is
I've been calling
you.
I've been leaving you messages. You're not calling me back. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's what's happening. Sure. I love that. It's definitely a trip I'd like to do. Might have to do it next year when I have some vacation time left. We'd love to have you anytime, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Come hang out. It's a great time. We have a good time. Sure don't.
Of course, if you show up at the bar, Mark, you do know there is one requirement.
Stro 160.
Right?
And it unlocks every other item at the bar.
Yep. But you do have to do this.
Sure don't want to take my old car to the Midwest in the winter. Yes. Well, you're leaving Canada. Isn't it just frozen shut all of winter? What's the high there right now, Mark? 65 degrees. I think Edmonton the other day had a high of 68.
Does Canada... Do you in Canada even work up a sweat?
No, it's impossible.
It's like,
you're always cold.
Always cold.
Always
Aren't
cold.
You?
It's crazy. True story. Planeray. I love this. Myers Valentine. True story. Planeray Mr. Fogg makes a very good classic Mai Tai, and she's got the whole thing right here for how you make the Mai Tai.
Oh, nice.
I love that. That
is awesome.
I love that. That's an awesome share. Thank you, Myers Valentine. We love that. We're just gonna put that right there.
Hey, Miss Doc signing off.
Mrs. Doc, Royer wants to say goodbye.
Hey, we're gonna miss you. Have a good evening and tell Mr. Doc hello from all of us.
Just Royer, really, because apparently he just is the guy on the show.
I don't even do that. Yeah, it's like,
oh, it just stole it. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, just lock in. Good enough. Let's see here. Anyone want to meet in Vancouver? Oh man.
Oh wow.
Crazy.
Road trip.
Crazy
Vancouver.
We love that. I want to go to Vancouver. I'm not going to probably be there
put
for
that
a while,
out there.
She'll be the second weekend in July. Well, I have a baby shower to attend to. What we are calling a baby bash.
That I just built the bar for.
July, that we built a bar for together as a team.
Yes, we did.
We built it as a team.
Yes, we did.
And I say that because you used like 2 pieces of wood from my house.
Yes.
And you built everything else.
Well, you donated some of the wood.
Good teamwork.
Yeah.
That's our teamwork. Yeah. So I was a part of that experience.
You like the bar, right?
I love the bar. The bar looks great.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to drink at it, to serve from it, to whatever, to dance on it.
Oh, yeah.
I can do that because
I built it.
You built it, and I know that it's capable. I love it. Dave says he didn't get an email. Must be Royer's fault.
Oh, what?
Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm so confused.
Absolutely ridiculous. You didn't give Dave an email. Not only do you hate him and not want to throw axes, but you didn't even include him on the Rum Club email. Absolute.
You gave me his email address.
Absolute.
You gave me his email address.
And you didn't send it. I did. Thank you for verifying.
It was a group email.
Thank you for verifying that I gave it to you.
So he gave it to me wrong, Dave.
No.
He gave it to me wrong.
It's his email.
Thank you for paying attention, Dave.
Absolute.
I appreciate that.
Grundy Barbecue 2026. Fred, we need to get Fred back on here.
Oh my God.
We're going to hit Fred up and be like, Fred, should we just rent out a Grundy Park and just all meet there?
That would be
stuff.
awesome.
That would be awesome.
That would be incredible.
Pretty sure that's like 50% of Grundy is a park. So
yeah,
there's not a lot happening there. So that's good stuff. I love that. So that's what's coming up in 2026. Apparently, I think that's great. I think that would be super fun.
Mark, I think that's a great idea.
I think it is too. I think it'd be tremendous. So Grundy Barbecue 2026. I love it. So
that's hilarious.
That'd be it though for it, guys. If you guys haven't yet, check out those links down below. We've got all the links to everywhere. We've got the Rum Club with spots still available. We have the Rumless Rum Club. If you're outside the area, want to hang out with everyone for the price of a Starbucks cup of coffee, come in and hang out with us. We have a great time. It's a ton of fun. We're going to get some stuff out. We are getting together this month. I think we're getting a couple things coordinated and figured out so we can get you guys set. Trying. Yeah, we're getting a couple things coordinated and figured out for everyone. Responses from all the but we do need responses from the Rum Club. So we put a little responsibility on the Rum Club members of get us emails back. Because we are trying to do coming out. We're trying to send you things. We're trying to send you things. Please let us send you things.
Yeah,
we want things to send you.
Please.
So you got to help us out a little bit, but we do appreciate that. You guys are the best rum community in the world. We wouldn't be here without you. We've been here since 2019, and the only reason we're here is because of each and every one of you hanging out with us, having fun, sharing.
You have nowhere else to go. I swear to God,
helping us share all of the messages of connecting all these rum companies with rum lovers and bringing people into the spirit has just been such a fun time.
It has.
And you know, we're small but mighty. We do big things. This is the best rum community because
of
it
you.
Is just absolutely so welcoming, so amazing. The people here are incredible. The distillers that come in, the rum experts that come in, just everybody being a part of this. You never know who's going to show up in the comments.
You don't.
And we're so grateful that you guys do it each and every week. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Thanks so much for all the love, all the amazingness. You guys are the MVPs, and we're so, so grateful in more ways than you'll ever know for just letting us hang out.
We're so glad to have you here in Canada.
In Canada? Oh my gosh, we're just going to keep throwing Canada down. That's terrible.
Hey, you're welcome, Mark.
That's terrible. That is terrible. They just lost the Stanley Cup, and you're going to throw Canada on the ground like that.
You started it.
No, I love Canada.
I tried to stop you. You started
it. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. They'll see us in the Olympics. They know. They know. They know. So with that being said, thank you. Thank you, everybody, especially Mark. For hanging out with us, and we really appreciate you. Remember to email Mark as well as Dave.
Yes, I will.
Yep. So get him in there. Canada, Canada
evidently
counts.
You have to give me Dave's correct email address.
Hashtag Canada counts.
Oh my God.
So we're
complicated.
We love it. Thank you guys so much. We hope you have a great evening. Check out those links down below to all the good stuff we have going on, and we hope that you drink a little bit better than Timothee Chalamet by trying some of the amazing products we suggested tonight. You are the absolute best. Thank you guys so much. Royer, let's get them home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive, and no rums for harm.